Well, hello, my loves. Welcome to Rishika Uncut, episode 7. I'll show you what shirt I'm wearing this time. It says geek. That's because I was and am a geek. I now say that I'm a little bit of a makeup geek, but I got this from one of my honor societies that I graduated college with, and I was very decorated when I graduated. I was actually so decorated that so one of my honor societies allowed me to pick what colors I wanted the cord to be, and it was pink and black, which was also, so I picked pink and black, which was also my sorority's colors. And I regret it now, but I was so embarrassed by being so decorated that I kind of gave that one to one of my sisters, and now I kind of want it back because it's mine, right? But she says she doesn't even know where that is, so I'm like, okay. So that kind of hurt a little bit, just because it actually did mean a lot to me, but I was so embarrassed at the time because everybody was asking, oh, what's this one, what's this one, what's this one, why do you have so many? And like, they would just be, whatever. It's okay, you live and you learn. Okay, so as you can see, I have my base on. For some reason, I'm looking really cakey around the eyes. So for my base, I literally did what I said I was gonna do, and I used the e.l.f. Halo Liquid Filter in shade 3 light medium. Like, it literally, the way it was giving me coverage was unreal. Like, it was just really, like, it was all the coverage I really needed, but I added in some of the foundation just because it was just a little too glowy. But then when I put the Huda Beauty powder on, ended up being okay, but something around my eyes, I don't really like it. I don't know if you could tell, but that's okay. So yeah, I did the same routine that I do. Let me see if something doesn't look blended. I think my contour might not look 100% blended. Does it? Anyway, I already put powder on, so I don't know why I'm trying to fix it. It is what it is. But yeah, so I'm trying to think what eyeshadow should we do today? I'm kind of leaning towards using the Natasha Denona Gold palette. Yesterday the look was very golden. To some extent, like, just not yesterday, sorry, that was Tuesday. But here's a beautiful gold palette, which I highly recommend, by the way. Like, you would think that, like, you can't really get that many looks from whatever this is, but that's absolutely wrong. Like, you can get a lot of looks from this. Like, the golds are all different. The white gold is just insane. Like, you don't even realize that it's gold until you apply it, you know? Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I'm gonna put this here instead of this mirror. Okay, so I think for the base. Okay, first, sorry, I'm not disorganized today. I'm just kind of rolling with things. And I'm gonna go back to that spray, the Parian Spirit, or whatever it's called. And I think this thing is like literally magic. Also, I feel so honored that this morning Nikki LaRose took a minute to or took at least 10 minutes to watch my video from Tuesday and wrote the sweetest comment, and I'm just so grateful. If nobody knows, it's literally my dream for she and Allie to Allie to do my makeup and just hang out with me, and like I don't know, it's one of my, hey, like this is something I want to do before I leave this earth. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the shade Aria. I don't want to end up doing like the same look I did, but let's just find out where this goes. I just love how quick that Parian Spirit's spray like removed everything off this brush. Like I even used it on bigger brushes, and like I'm just like, wow, like that's a wow factor for sure. But like, I don't know if you guys, I should have showed you the before and the after. Maybe I'll do that with one of my other brushes, but it's definitely worth it. Just like, and it wasn't expensive. I just got it from Amazon based on what Nikki LaRose had said, because she uses it for her pro kit. And being a being a makeup artist that works on multiple clients, like it's important to be able to kind of refresh your brushes, because you're not gonna like buy like 10 different versions of the same brush. So you need something that's quickly gonna disinfect and clean off and all of that. So I really liked that she showed that in the video. Okay, so this is so in honor of Nikki LaRose, this is the Nikki LaRose N12. I don't know if you can see it. It's not like super dirty, but let's see what happens after I spray this. Spray it on the top, a little on the bottom, and then I just rub it on the cloth. Oh my gosh. You see it now? It's literally good to go. Like, and if you touch it, it's just dry. Yeah. Anyway, I thought that was cool. I didn't know things like that exist. So, and you know I love this eye brush because it kind of hugs my lower lash line perfectly, and it's just really nice. So I'm just going in twice here to match the upper lash line. I mean the lid, the upper lid. Just going back and forth because I don't want it to blend downwards. Also, sorry if I'm slouching. I know I said I wasn't gonna say sorry in videos, but I feel bad that I'm slouching and maybe not giving you as good of a view because yeah, because yeah, just because like I have no back support right now, and if you know me, like my back's really messed up, so it's causing me to slash like this, but no biggie. Anything for you guys. And that's not me like putting any like responsibility on you guys. It's my own decision. I mean, obviously, you guys are not talking to me and telling me to do that. Like, okay, I'll just stop talking before I just kind of dig myself in a grave. Okay, let's see what's next. This looks like all blue now. Is it just me? So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a small brush like this one by Real Techniques, and I'm gonna do the same thing, like clean it because I could use some cleaning. I actually washed all my brushes like recently. I know my arm looks really weird, so I'm sorry about that too. Sorry, I said sorry, oh my gosh. Anyway. Look how beautiful that is. Okay, but anyway, my arm looks super strange because of a lot of things going on it. I have eczema, I have these like weird stretch marks from when I like puffed up, and I don't know, there's just a lot going on there. But anyway, so I'm gonna take this and go into the creamy shade and put it below my brow bone. Just to define it a little bit. Yeah, so then I'm gonna go back into that blending brush and I'm gonna deepen it up. How do we want to do this? I'm deciding if I wanted to go like more like in a bronze direction or in a grayish direction. Hold on, I'm gonna swatch a few things real quick. Because I haven't dipped into all of these shades. Oh, that's pretty, okay. Macava. Feels like more like a topper, which is fine. And this one I was kind of curious about. I don't even know if that. See those? So this is Alchemist all the way over here, and then Kava, and then there's Nubia. Curious about that. Gotta wipe off my hands. So where's my wipe? Curious about Nubia. Where'd it go? Oh. Couldn't have gotten really far. Okay. That's really interesting. So there's Nubia right in the front. Can you see? Hopefully you can see. It's this one. I can't contort my wrist as much as probably needed, but I don't know, I'm just trying to see what kind of shimmer we should go for. Maybe we can go for multiple shimmers. Okay. It'll just affect what base I put on, basically. Did you catch that? What base I put on, basically. Okay. Wow, my husband is loud with his golf videos. He's all of a sudden into golf. So that he can beat some of our family and friends. What did I do? Okay. I couldn't even remember which one I did. Yeah, I'm just trying to deepen this up a little bit. I'm gonna do that same wiggly thing that I did before to deepen up the crease, like the outside of the crease a little bit, because I think I'm gonna use, I just want everything to look cohesive and like part of the eye, you know, like I'm not really doing any wing situation. It's just gonna be yeah, it's just gonna be see, even that looks like gold, you know, it's pretty. I love these Natasha Denona like shadows. Just, I think in terms of formula, they're the best of the best. Up there with them would be Pat McGrath. But if you're looking to invest in a palette, definitely consider a Natasha Denona one, because you will not regret it, no matter which palette it is. If you're interested in the color story, I mean, don't just like buy like random palettes, because I mean, if you don't like, she has like the Retro Glam palette, I think, and like it's more like pastel-y and colorful, and I'm not into like colors, so like I like the neutral stuff. So like it would technically be a waste to like buy that for myself, because I would probably never use it. But you know, I'm just like addicted to doing this to my brushes now. And literally it doesn't take like much effort to rub it into my like microfiber cloth. Okay, so I'm gonna take the deepest shade like I did the last time I used this palette. Wiggle, 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 wiggle inside the crease. Wiggle, 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 wiggle inside the crease. Could take a little more. Okay, wiggle, 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 wiggle. Take it inside the crease. Just really want this crease defined. But like also like, I mean, smoked out in a way, but not in the same way that, like in like a subtle way, like when I open my eye, you can see all that depth, but you can't see it like if it's closed, you know? Or it's not as like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Can you tell? I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna go on to the other eye and try not to make like streaks. I think when I do it, when I look forward. So looking forward, in my opinion, is the best way to do it, but then you're gonna have to do a little more blending because it's very possible that the wiggle and then go into the crease might like smudge into areas that you didn't want it to smudge into. So just make sure you're careful with that. I always end up messing up this eye specifically. Okay. Now I'm gonna go back into that Nuclear Rose brush. Same color, it's called Log. It's the deepest shade in the palette. I'm gonna go halfway, I think. Let's see what happens. I might change my mind. But yeah, let's go halfway for now. Hope you guys can see me, by the way. I'm usually a little bit closer, so I just hope you can see me properly. Someone leave a comment if like this is an issue. Okay. I think it's pretty well blended, but I feel like this outside area, I don't really, doesn't hurt. It's the same on this side, so it's okay. It's fine. Did I do that on the bottom? Yeah, I did, right? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Now I have to pick a shimmer or two. You know what I think I'm gonna do? Okay, what was the first one I did? The first one I did was Alchemist. That was this one, I believe. Let's try it. Okay. If it's the wrong color, forgive me. Okay, so this is going on the outside. Oh my god, I love applying Natasha Denona shimmers like this. Oh, so buttery and nice. I can't with this. Like if you're really into makeup or something, like really check out Natasha Denona. I mean, like these midi palettes, so it's 5, 3, so they're 15 shades and it's $69, but it's worth every penny in my opinion. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with the, was it Kava or was it Nubia? I think it was Nubia. Alright, let's just roll with it, whatever it is. Kind of blend it in a little bit to the other gold. Nubia. Nubia is much lighter, I think. Okay. Then I think the last one I wanted to go in was Kava. For like the inner part. But just that inner part. No, actually I'm gonna take it all the way. Sorry, I love this like glow it's giving. It's just phenomenal. Especially in person. Like, anyway, I basically made like a gradient. You could see a deeper shade out here, a lighter shade, and then that lightest shade. And then I'm gonna put the lightest shade. Yeah, like that. The Aura shade, I just loved the way that looked on the inner corner. Okay, so this is what it looks like now. I put 3 shades, if you can tell. Hopefully they all blend into each other well. I will be going to just do it right now. So, Boutique. All right. So nothing where we don't want it. And then, okay. I'm trying to decide if I should put one of, or if I should try to put one of them on the bottom. I might do that. Or should I put Varus on the bottom, make it a little interesting? Varus was the very deep one. Huh. I think I'm gonna try to put Kava there. Should I spray the brush? Let's see. The only thing I don't like when I put like glitter on my lower lash line is the fact that like it can go below. Okay, so then I'm gonna end with Aura, which is this one. The reason I didn't use Fizzy, which is freaking gorgeous. The reason I didn't use Fizzy was because I wanted to give the other shadows their moment. And I used it in my last video that involved this. Not that that matters, just because I'm also using Aura. So Aura looks like white in the pan, but then when you put it, like when you actually apply it, it's very much a gold shade, which is so interesting. It's like really interesting. See, it's a gold shade, but what it looks like in the pan, as you can see, is pretty white. Yeah, so I kind of like where this is in terms of the eyes. Might deepen up the crease just a little bit. And then I might do the same thing to the lower lash line. But I feel like it just needs to be deeper. Oh, I'll fix that, don't worry. That was really creepy of me to do and say, just forget I did that. I was saying don't worry. to whoever it is out there worrying about this. Ain't nothing to worry about. Okay. I'll blend this. Gone, see? Okay. Yeah, so kind of a nice gold look. Nice golden look. I think for my next look that will involve these palettes, I think I'm gonna mix them all together. Like, that's kind of fun, right? But I also want it to be accessible for like you guys. Like if you have this palette, I want you to be able to recreate it, as opposed to me just being like, okay, so all of that glow is right now coming from that e.l.f. Halo Glow. I didn't realize it was still so glowy because when I look in my mirror, that's not the case. Yeah, so I know there's many more steps, but somebody asked how my husband and I met. That's a long story that I can't tell without him. I try not to tell it without him because like when you see us tell it together, there's still competition between us. But basically, it's a really long story, and for those that know, if you know, you know, right? But I want to give him the respect of like, just maybe one day we'll tell it together and I'll post it. But we hated each other for years. Like, he was my arch nemesis. I just said for years. I don't want to be creepy and like do the Joe Biden. For years. No. That's not how he did it. I wasn't disrespecting former Vice President Joe Biden, former President Joe Biden. Well, no, not former yet. He's still President Joe Biden. Sorry. I know him as Vice President Joe Biden because when I worked at the Obama White House, he was Vice President. So in my head, that's the salutation I always give, even though obviously now he's president. So just ignore that whole anecdote. Not necessary. I would edit it out if I could. Okay. What should I? Alright, so I think cheeks are good. I used Suave Mauve again. I feel like nothing can beat that. Like, it's just so good. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do highlighter and I'm going to do highlighter and then some mascara. Whew. Also, like I said before, you guys are completely welcome to like ask me anything you want. I'm an open book. Okay, see how you use like my embossments are gone pretty much. That's okay. It's kind of an accomplishment in a way. Like sometimes like with luxury products, I don't want to hit pan, but then I'm like, you know what? If it's really that good of a product and I'm hitting pan on it, then I can buy another one. It's fine, you know? Granted that they still sell it, but I don't think they're gonna stop selling this. I feel like, I don't know if I've done a makeup look in the in the short-term past that didn't involve this palette. So, like, sometimes I use Cookie, Benefit Cookie. Sometimes I use that, but Dior is my girl. Well, Christian Dior is my guy. Like, I have so much respect for that man. My God. And like, I'm not necessarily closed to Chanel products. I just, because of what I know happened during the Holocaust and during that time, I cannot, like, I don't feel ethically right if I'm buying Chanel. And that's a me problem. I mean, like, you can buy as much Chanel as you want, but I mean, there is this one lipstick that intrigues me quite a bit, but I can't bring myself to do it. Yeah, I can't bring myself to do it. It's on my wish list. I just can't bring myself to do it. Yeah. And if you know what I'm talking about, then you probably understand. All right, let's put on some mascara. I was debating whether I'd open another one of these or if I'd go for the panorama mask. Oh, no, not panorama. What is it? Telescopic? I think I'm gonna open one of those and see what happens. Can you hear that? Like all the golf talk in the back? I feel like I'm pretty far away from the TV. So yeah, I don't know. I love DC. My husband was just asking if I would consider, oops, remind me to remove that. If I'd consider, because we don't, like, hope this doesn't get out, but we're not really happy with the management in our building. And if the management was better, we'd probably stay here a lot longer. But it kind of sucks. So we're looking for a new place. We might stay where we are. So we're on Capitol Riverfront. We're right, like, we're on the one street that's like between Navy Yard and Capitol Hill, but we're still part of Navy Yard. So if you know anything about DC, but like, it's a beautiful area and we love living here. It's just, yeah. I also really want a studio. Like, I want a full out studio. I want a full out vanity. I want like everything. Everything right now is just like it's all like, and what I mean by that is that it's all over the place. Like, I'm very organized about what's what and where's what, but like, I don't like, some might call me a makeup hoarder, but I know exactly what's in my collection and where it is. But I don't know, like, Washingtonians have like this joke about crossing the river And like he's thinking like Pentagon City, and I don't know, I just really love being a Washingtonian. So I mean, I've lived here for almost 10 years now. I moved here for graduate school. And yeah, I went to Hopkins for grad school, got my master's, and stayed because it was right for my job perspectives. So even though like my husband's the one that is the lobbyist and the lawyer and all of that, and he's the one bringing in the moolah or whatever. Yeah, not sure how you feel about that, but I actually like it a lot. But yeah, he's the one that's kind of like actually going out and enjoying the city the way you'd expect what I would call what's it called, like I'm the one when I was still working here and he had just graduated law school, he was gonna start a job in New Jersey, and I gave him an ultimatum. I'm like, it's DC or it's nothing. And now both of us can't see ourselves anywhere else, but like as we get older, like, do we have to be in DC proper? You know, like, I don't know. I want to be though, and he knows that. He also loves being in DC proper. Like there's like a specialness to it, and I don't know, it's just nice. Just trying to make sure I didn't miss any mascara marks. Oh no, I have a couple here. Okay. Just on the inside. And just pop them off. No biggie. Yeah, so on to lips, shall we? I know blush is the thing right now, but like since I always come on here with my base makeup, you can kind of always see my blush, a Suave Mauve. But you know what? I can put more. Should I? I can put more of a lot of things. Let me see. I could just use my regular Essence to blush, but it's so beautiful. Like it's a very nice mauve-y color. And this was my holy grail and kind of still is. So why did I put that there? Okay. But yeah, like I'm surprised I didn't hit pan on this. I used to just like swirl my brush and then swirl it on myself. Swirl on my brush, swirl it on myself. I didn't used to take that much pigment, to be honest. Like I used to just go really gently into the pan, which is probably why I haven't hit pan. But nowadays I'm kind of, like now, like the culture of, like right now the thing is blush. Like it's complexion and blush, and yeah, so if you gotta do it, you gotta do it, you know. Anyway, so I wanted to show you that to kind of complete the eye look, I like to match it with the blush. I did put a little bit of the Suave Mauve in my crease, but you can't see it at this point. So I'm gonna take some of this and just pop it right over here, just to tie it all together. And like the little bit of pinkiness definitely adds a little something, something, you know? I think so, at least. What do you guys think? I mean, obviously it's not my full look. I have to still do my lips. So, yeah, let's see what to do for lips. So we found out that that Makeup Forever combo looked really good, actually, and I actually really like it. I did get this. Is it this one or the other one? I have two. No, it's this one. I did get, you know what? Let me try putting this in my waterline. So this is the Sephora Collections eyeliner in Coconut. It's like a nude shade. I've never like put a nude shade in my waterline. So this is the first for me. I'm actually proud of myself. Okay. I'm actually proud of myself for doing that. What is going on here? There's like, every time I blink, I don't know if you saw that, but like every time I blinked, it was like almost gone for me. This actually goes well with the eye look too. Actually, it kind of ties things together, I feel. It also opens up the eyes a bit and creates some brightness, I guess. It's kind of strange for me to see myself in a nude eyeliner just because I have them, I just have never actually applied them onto my eyes. So yeah. Okay, let's end with the lip combo. Let's see. This is a little, ooh. I don't know, this lip liner just made me want to like fill the whole thing in with it. I'll tell you what it is in a second. Yeah, so it is Sephora Collection in Rosewood. How pretty. I thought I was gonna go Fenty today. And could still go. How does that look with the gold? Luckily gold is like neutral enough that like can just like be there, but I don't know, I feel like I want the gold to be of interest in the look. I don't want to put all the attention to the lips, but at the same time, gold goes really well with these types of colors. Okay, so I have this NYX lipstick. Let me just swatch it. Okay, I could do that. So they discontinued one of my favorite lipsticks of all time, and then they redirected me to this. Which is not, I mean, it's a pretty lipstick, but it's not the same, you know? Like, I'm kind of mourning that lipstick. It was like just like one of those suede matte lipsticks. I forgot what the color was called, but it was like my holy grail, and I hope one day I find one in the midst of like all of the what's it called, stuff in this apartment. Okay, so what should I do on top of that? This is a little mauve-y. I feel like I just thought of, oh yeah, I have that lipstick. From earlier. I think I popped it out yesterday. This feels a little mauve-y. Let's just swatch it on my hand first though. So it's the L'Oreal Worth It Medium. I usually, like, just on days that I just want lipstick on my lips. This is the color. Yeah, for days that I just want like lipstick on my lips, I go Worth It Intense in their color Riche collection. But this is their satin lipstick. Looks like a little bit orangey. Let's just try it. Nah, that's exactly on it. I love mauve anything, if you can't tell. I mean, that's what I gravitated to with Sleepy Girl, with Rhode. I gravitate towards that, like with Dahlia, with Ravi. I gravitate towards that with this one, whatever it's called, stripped down, which I might add on top just to have like a matte factor, you know? I keep forgetting I don't have my lip brushes here. It's okay, we make it work. This is not a dupe for the other one though, they lied to me. Kind of toned it down a little bit in a good way, I think, because it lets the eyes be the star of the show. It's a good lip combo, I think. Once it dries down, it'll feel a lot more matte and just nice. So I still have to add all the ones I decided to my Gen Pop. So somebody asked me, one of my friends asked me, what Gen Pop? And I was like, the general population of my favorite lipsticks. I mean, I get that from, like, you know, like when you're, I mean, I've never been to prison, but like when you're in prison, you could be in solitary, you could be in Gen Pop, you can be in your own cell, you know, like there's all these things, but, and your cell can be in Gen Pop. Okay, I'm getting a little too off the mark right now. I'll just stop it there. Okay. Just want to make sure no lipstick got on my teeth. I am happy with that color. It's just not the other one. Okay, so pre-setting spray, this is the final look. I just have to do that, I don't know why. Okay. So I'm gonna do my regular concoction. Okay, look at my nail. It's like, it's mostly off, but not all the way off. And it's been killing me. I might just take it off. But I want it to like naturally fall off so that it's like healing at the same time. I don't know. Gosh, it hurts every time though. It gets caught on stuff. It just, it's wild. Why is there like lipstick getting on my... Okay. Can you guys tell that I have like so much fun filming? It's just so like, I mean, with all my ailments, with all my like, I don't know, just with all of like the limitations I have, and I just never thought that I would be somebody on YouTube. So the fact that I even have a couple followers is really exciting for me. And like, I've been getting really good feedback, like I've been saying, and like I said in the other video. This is my Charlotte Tilbury. Just top it with that, lock it all in. Handy fan cord is still missing. But I made quite a dent in both of those. Yeah, so as this soaks in, yeah, so what I was saying was like, I just never, like, I was like, I've always admired so many YouTube like creators, and I just never pictured myself being one until recently. And once I officially incorporate my business, I will be a CEO and will be doing pretty big things, and I'm really excited about that. It's taking too long to dry. Unless I'm gonna look like this the rest of the day. What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. Okay, anyway. I touched my face. I might have messed up something. Alright. Whew. I'm a geek. Nah, I'm proudly a geek. I like really looking back today at like all the accomplishments I made in undergrad. Like, I should not have given that cord away, that tassel. It just really stings because like I thought I was gonna get it back, but and yeah, I asked for it back, but she didn't know where it is, so it just hurt a little bit because all right, the nail's off. Ooh. Yeah, it just hurts a little bit because I worked hard for it. And I let myself be so embarrassed by all of the kind of just like whatever, all the things that showed how hard I worked in undergrad, and all the honor societies I was in, and all of the, like, I don't know, and my sorority, and just everything. So I should not have given away the cord. I should have just worn it with pride. But it's okay. Is this my final look? Is this how it's gonna look? Why is it so glowy? I mean, I know why it's so glowy, but I feel like it's too glowy. Please tell me. I don't know can I go out in public like this? I don't know. Cause, oh yeah, definitely dry. I don't know. Okay, we hit that 1 hour mark, and I don't think I should go too much longer. So thank you all from the bottom of my heart for watching this video and maybe other videos. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and please like this video. It'll really help me a lot. I'm in the phase of trying to get, or like, I don't want to just have any followers, but at the same time, like, I am, like, I don't know, I want to get some PR, and they just require a lot more followers first. And so if you know me and you and you want to just help me out, then please subscribe. If you don't know me, you want to help out, or you just want to subscribe to my videos because you think they're cool, I love that even more. So yeah, hit the subscribe button, like this video, and I will see you definitely on Tuesday, but maybe before that. Okay, bye guys.